Breakfast with David. Youth, what a precious thing. And what more to be young, gifted, and black. On Kaya FM, home of the Afropolitan.
In our education feature, we're focusing on a campaign called the Siyafunda Donate a Book campaign. And from Siyafunda, I've got KATISO MOFOKEng, who's joined me in the studio. KATISO, welcome to you. Good morning.
Thank you.
It's a pleasure. Tell me about what you are about. Donate a Book, I think that's almost self-explanatory. Yeah. Expand on the entire project.
So Siyafunda Donate a Book is an NPO that starts libraries in rural schools. And we've done it in 7 provinces now, 42 schools.
For how long have you been operating?
It's been operating since 2015.
Okay, that's quite a good success rate then. Tell me how it works. You're not involved in actually building libraries, you're renovating classrooms. Is that the way it works?
Yes, we convert the space that they already have, if it's an unused classroom maybe. We convert it into a library. We bring in the books. If they don't have furniture, we bring in the furniture. But most of what we do is just bring in the books.
In terms of the books, how do you source the books?
We owe our existence to social media, Facebook and Twitter. You know, those 2 social platforms, they help a lot because we always get donations, even to this day. On Twitter, we always get DMs. On Facebook, people are always sending messages so that we can come and collect books.
So it's just ordinary South Africans donating spare books?
Yes, and from all over the country because it's not just Gauteng. Yeah. We collect them wherever we can.
Do you get any support from the book's publishers at all?
Yeah. Okay, not that I'm sure of.
Okay.
I'm not sure of any, but the guys who help us a lot is Scoops.
Oh, yes, that's the bookshop in Monte Cassino.
Yes, it's exclusive books. They donated a lot of books, I think hundreds of boxes that we still need to sort out even now. It's Bridge Books. It's also Books for Africa. They gave us hundreds of boxes too. Are
you looking particularly for books for school children? Are you happy to receive any books?
Any book, because we fundraise every first and last weekend of the month at Brooklyn Mall in Pretoria. So some of the books that we can't take to schools, we sell them, and then we buy books that we need for the kids.
Where are you getting the financial support for the refurbishing of classrooms? How do you do that?
Well, mostly it's from the money that we make from the fundraising at Brooklyn Mall. So we sell the books, and then we use the money for everything that we need, for transport, for food, whatever.
It seems that you're an organization that every school would benefit from. Is it a tough job? I'm getting the sense from you that getting the books doesn't seem to be too much of a problem. But in terms of getting the funds, the fundraising to be able to develop these unused classrooms, how difficult a job is that?
It's a very difficult one because sometimes we just don't have enough money to get where we need to get to, and most of the time it's the founder Ntokozo. He uses money from his own pocket, and we also use his own his vehicles. So yeah, it's a bit of a problem sometimes.
Do you target mainly rural primary schools?
Yeah, it's mainly rural. So I think that's why we haven't been too much of Gauteng. We've been to Limpopo, KZN, Free State, Eastern Cape, and Northern Cape. Also Northwest, just not Western Cape and Gauteng.
How do those schools get hold of you to say, we've heard about you, we want a library?
I think it's people send us messages on Facebook. They say our schools need this, they need that, and it's a matter of sometimes who can provide us with the necessary information as soon as possible, and then we move. And sometimes it's a matter of, we don't have money, can you at least get us some accommodation and transport money, maybe? Yeah. And if they can, then we move.
You don't have any big corporate sponsors who are...
we're hoping to get some.
Wouldn't that be useful?
Because that would be very useful.
I thought that all corporates had an education budget. You would like to see some of those funds coming your way.
Yeah, well, we're approaching some, and hopefully they will assist us in the future.
In this day and age of the fourth industrial revolution, to what extent are you also looking at e-libraries?
Yeah, we have done 2 now. We did the schools are not too far. They're just neighboring schools in Limpopo, Beggarsford. But we can't give them what they essentially need because right now the only things that we have is just, computers, and we don't have screens. So we managed to give them 5 desktops. That's it. We're hoping to do more in the future,
Yeah, and the other thing that comes with it, if you're establishing any kind of center that has this type of hardware, you've got to do security as well.
Exactly, but they have good security because they have someone looking after the...
How do people get hold of Siyafunda if they would like to get involved, either from a donation point of view, books, they've got finances, or they know of a school that could benefit? What's the best way to do that?
The best way is Twitter. They can DM us on Twitter, or they can email us at info@theweb.org.za. But the best way is Twitter.
Okay, and what is the Twitter handle?
They can go for at Ntokozo Books or at Siyafunda SA.
At Siyafunda SA?
Yes, at Siyafunda SA.
Okay, well, we'll put this information up on our Twitter feed as well, and try and expand the horizons. Is there a likelihood of getting into Gauteng? Or for the moment, I would imagine the rural schools in the far-flung areas of other provinces keep you very busy.
Yeah, we have a very long waiting list because we always getting messages. But here in Gauteng, we're working with a school in Oliven. Yeah, there's a primary school there. We're busy helping them with their library. We should have finished it a long time ago, but we're still busy with that.
Okay. Well, KATISO, thanks so much for coming into the studio, telling us about what I think is an invaluable project, and I hope to see it getting many, many more legs and more strength to you. Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you. We appreciate the opportunity to come and speak about what we do. It's not every day you get to speak on such a huge platform and get your word out there. So thank you.
It's an absolute pleasure. KATISO MOFOKEng, who is from Siyafunda Donator Book. Go to our website. No, not to our website, to our Twitter feed at Kaya FM Talk. You can also go email, if you want to email the guys directly, the Siyafunda Donator Book, info@theweb.org.za, or the website is theweb.org.za.
Youth, what a precious thing. And what more to be young, gifted, and black. On Kaya FM, home of the Afropolitan. Breakfast with David.
Monday to Thursday, 6 to 9 a.m.
Kaya FM 95.9.